You need to braid and band. You need to braid and band. If you are starting your microloc or your sisterloc journey, you need to braid and band whenever your hair has a chance of being wet or moist. When you are working out, it doesn't matter if you're going to the gym, yoga, Pilates, going on a run, you need to braid and band. If there's a chance for rain outside and you usually leave your umbrella at home and forget it, you should braid and band. And you must leave the braids in until your hair completely dries. Some people use a blow dryer to speed up the process. I personally would refrain from using heat on your microlocs or your sisterlocs during the start of the process because it will impact the way your hair locks up. Imagine locking your hair when it's heat damaged or chemically damaged. Please learn from my experience. I shared last year that I experienced extreme slipping, unraveling, and bunching during the first 3 months of my microloc journey because I did not braid and band. In fact, I did not know about braiding and banding. That's a whole nother thing. But once I did start to braid and band during the occasions that I mentioned just a few seconds ago, I stopped the bunching, the slipping, the unraveling, and my hair got back on course. Trust me, braiding and banding will ensure you get the most of your investment. Microlocs and sisterlocs are extremely expensive. Before we get into this tutorial, I do want to give a heads up that right now, this is present destiny. I've been on my microloc journey for about 18 months, but the footage that's to come of the braiding and banding tutorial is footage that I captured last year at my 5th month mark. And I pulled this footage from a video that is specifically for washing starter microlocs. If you're interested in watching that video, I do have it linked below in the description, but you will hear me mention things that are specifically for washing, but just know that this tutorial and the tips are all for braiding and banding in general. Braiding and banding. So I ordered this pack of cloth hair ties from Amazon. I highly recommend them. There's no elastic on it and it doesn't pull my hair. It's really gentle. And essentially braiding and banding is braiding my hair in chunky individual braids and then tying up or banding up the ends. And essentially what this will do for me is make the wash easier, but it will also protect my starter microlocs from bunching up or unraveling at the ends. If you have starter microlocs, you should be braiding and banding when you're washing. Splitting my hair into 3 sections, and this is just helping me stay organized. I'm gonna start with the front. Do my first here. Just gonna do a very loose braid here because I want to be able to, while I'm washing, get to the root of the hair. Quick pause. Hello, it's present destiny again. As mentioned, I did record this video 14 months ago specifically for a starter microloc wash tutorial. And if you're interested in watching that video, it's linked below in the description. And if you made it to this point, shout out to you. Thank you so much. You are helping my channel grow and ensuring that more eyes see this video and therefore helping my channel grow. So I appreciate you so much. Leave a heart in the comments so I know you are here. Before we move forward, I did want to pause and say that yes, you do want your braids to be loose but secure so you can maneuver the shampoo to reach your scalp and throughout the braids. But in general, if you are braiding and banding, you do not want your braids to be too tight. Again, learn from me. If your braids are too tight, it can cause breakage at the root, therefore weakening your locks. The breakage will cause a lot of frizz and it can take months to fix. Again, I had that experience. Please learn from me. It is very annoying. The second reason why you don't want to braid your hair too tight is you will significantly stretch your hair and interfere with the locking process. I realized that I was braiding and banding too tight maybe about the 3rd month of me doing this process, and I even had some comments on Instagram of people saying, girl, you're probably stretching your hair out too much. My locks looked thin, they didn't have as much body, and many of my locks were locking up more skinny than I wanted them to. I will share more on the mistakes I made during my microloc journey in the future, so subscribe and ring that notification bell so you receive the notification once I post that video.
And I also want to be able to sort of like, when I have my braid, to move the soap around the braid. So just making this loose, not making this tight, because I do want the soap to get to the strands, especially since I do a lot of working out. Keeping the ends loose, like so. And then taking my little ponytail holder, I just fold it in the ends like this. And then I'm just going to wrap this around. And I just do it loosely. I'm going to do 2 up here. These don't have to be uniform. Again, it's just to allow me to wash my hair and to protect my locks. Sorry for the camera noise. I do need to get a silent lens. I'm just doing this loosely, like so. I have seen some people with locks use rubber bands to secure the ends.
Quick PSA and product announcement sponsored by myself, not anyone else. My second affirmation deck, Prosperity Mantras, released online in all major retailers just a few weeks ago, and this is so exciting. It's received so much love and positive feedback, and I'm excited to see this land in more hands and more hearts. It's an affirmation and journal deck dedicated to women and essentially the many ways we make money and build prosperous lives. Each card features a real woman from either my community or my co-creator and illustrator Kat's community. You can purchase Prosperity Mantras online at Barnes & Noble, Walmart, Amazon, and soon Target.
I personally don't like using rubber bands because they tend to pull at the ends and make them loose, and I want my locks to begin to lock up at the ends. Okay, so I have 3 in the front and 3 in the back, so 6 total on this side. Time to move to side 2. Okay, so now I have all of my braids in, 12 total, 6 on each side.
Thank you all for watching this video. I hope the information I shared in the tutorial will be helpful for you on this journey. Before I leave, I do want to re-emphasize, if you have starter microlocs or sister locks, you should be braiding and banding to protect your investment. Anytime your hair will be wet or moist, you braid and band and you leave those braids in until your hair dries. You may have to go to work with them. You may have to go run some errands with them. Trust me, it is worth it. And you can stop braiding and banding about maybe 4 or 5 months into the process. I've seen some people stop at 3 months, but you just want to make sure you go to a loctician, and once they give you the clear, or once you feel that you're in the clear to not braid and band any longer, which is your hair isn't vulnerable to slipping, unraveling, or bunching. And again, if you are washing your hair, if you are working out, if there's a chance you will get caught in the rain, you will need to braid and band. No excuses. No excuses. I'll see you in the next video, beautiful one.